Hey YouTube, it's Alicia, and I'm back, and I'm here to talk about WWE and how some rivalry go beyond than what they are. And so I'm gonna be talking about one in particular, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit more about the Bella Twins rivalry with meryse. So I'm gonna explain that a little bit more than you think. Okay, now let me make a disclaimer. This is what I have seen on one of the on an episode of Total Divas when meryse came back and joined the cast of Total Divas, and I have my opinion about it. I really would want to hear your opinion about it because you might not like what I'm going to say about meryse and Miz. If you don't have to watch this video. I have other videos you want to watch, but let's get started. Excuse me, y'all. So, one of the things I wanted to come and talk about the biggest rivalry in WWE. You have several big rivalries, but this one is the particular one I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about the um, John Cena and Daniel Bryan's rivalry with the Miz. And I also want to talk about the rivalry of the Bella Twins with meryse. So we're going to start with the men. Um, well, I don't have too much to say about the men in general, but let me just give you my thoughts on it. On this, as y'all know, John Cena is the poster child of the WWE. And John Cena is the one who took Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's place when he left for Hollywood. Okay? John Cena is in his, is sort of like still the face of the company, but he's kind of not. So it's like you can't replace him. And every man on the WWE do admit, oh, I want to be where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and John Cena is at. So they won't. Everybody's kind of working to be just like John Cena and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I get that. All the men want to do that as well, as including the women. To get me to say, I don't get the Miz's ignorance calling himself the A-lister. Are you really friends with celebrities? The only people I know in the WWE are friends with celebrities. Let's go by is Triple H, Shane McMahon, Roman Reigns. Let's see who else. Roman Reigns, Sheamus, Big Show, Mark Henry, and some former WWE superstars. So John Cena and The Rock are huge superstars in Hollywood. Let's get that. They are huge superstars. So why Miz is acting so cocky? Like, oh, I have made it. I've done some movies. I've done some TV shows. And I've done some movies. I've done some TV shows, and I'm the A-list. I know celebrities. What A-list celebrity will admit of knowing the Miz? I don't think they would admit by knowing the Miz. The only people who will admit by knowing the Miz is people who has been in WWE movies with the Miz. As in when he took over for the Marine. Okay, let's start on the Marine. Who started the Marine? Who started that franchise? I don't think the Miz did. Nope. We did not. You did not start that franchise. Oh, John Cena did. And after John Cena did, the first Marine who took over for the second Marine. Let's think about it. Mm, I think it was Ted DiBiase Jr. Was it, y'all? Yes, it was. Ted DiBiase Jr. was the one who took over. And we have never seen him since then. Okay, I'll give him his credit. He has done Marine 3, 4, and 5, and maybe it's finna be a 6. We don't know just yet. But will somebody please kindly tell him he still haven't made it in Hollywood? Everybody knows you have not made it in Hollywood until you've done a big blockbuster movie like The Rock. Am I right? Every movie he has done, WWE has something to do with it. Now, I'm finna wrap up the men feud. I feel the feud between the Miz and John Cena. Miz started something for nothing. That's not a he didn't matter to John Cena. John Cena knows he can get the crowd over than him. Okay? That's it. Daniel Bryan can get over on the crowd than him. Instead of stealing Daniel Bryan moves, I feel like WWE needs to say, okay, Miz, Daniel Bryan is back. You can't do those moves no more. So, if you know all the moves that Miz stole from the none other, Daniel Bryan, put him down there at the bottom. But I'm just saying, like, Miz don't have no right to his moves. He does Ric Flair's old move. Hello, that's Charlotte Flair's move. I feel like Vince and them, it's time for them to say, Miz, look, you might do Daniel Bryan's moves, but baby, you can't do them no more. And I just feel like they are being, let me just say, ignoring the issue at hand. And that's that. 2 issues at hand that WWE needs to address. One of none other than me is stealing Daniel Bryan moves and stealing a move from Ric Flair. Yeah. So how many of y'all think Miz will steal somebody else's move? And anybody else move, a legend move done by a legend, who will be the next move he will steal? So answer that question. So now we're going to go on to the biggest rivalry. Biggest rivalry that the Bellas feel like is I'm going to say useless. And I feel like it's useless as well. Okay, so if you remember about a year ago, I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago, when meryse came back and became part of the Total Divas, and you have Renee Young, Paige, and Brie, out eating dinner. Here comes walk in meryse. Renee Young invited meryse to dinner. All right, she's trying to be the peacemaker and everything. She did not know the extent. So meryse say one thing is against that. So I'm going to tell you what I feel about it. So as we see Brie doing in confessional, tell the story that her and meryse used to be roommates. They never saw each other, but they were roommates. Then all of a sudden, something happened, and they're not friends. So the something that happened is that meryse makes claims that the Bellas had her blocked from getting opportunities. Honey, they are not that powerful to do something like that. So how can you sit there and say meryse, oh, they had you blocked and stuff. All right, then she told Renee it was an opportunity for all 3 of them. None other, Nikki, Brie, and her. And Nikki and Brie was waiting on her, and she was late, running late. And then the people said, oh, we would love to work with the Bellas. And they did a contract with the Bellas and not her. And she's been mad ever since. To me, meryse is harping on the wrong thing. This is not on the Bellas. The Bellas can't do anything about that. You feel that they tried to make sure you didn't get opportunities. Do you have proof of that? Let me say it again. Meryse, do you have proof of that? Because every time I see her on, if it's on SmackDown, every time I see her on SmackDown or every time I see her on SmackDown, and on her Instagram page or her own TV show with her husband. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And I just going to say this. To me, I feel like the Miz and Meryse are trying to make themselves be much like John Cena and Nikki. I feel they are trying to copy John Cena and Nikki. Okay, everybody knows the issues with John Cena and Nikki. So they are, I feel like they are still together, even though people say they broke up. We don't know the true meaning of that. So anyway, they want to be John Cena and Nikki. They want to say they are the top power couple of the WWE. No, before you will get those opportunities, they will go to those other couples. They will go to Stephanie and Triple H. First and foremost, they will go to, let me just name some names right quick. They will go to Stephanie and Triple H before they come to some other couples. They are going to go to Nikki and John Cena before they come to you. They are going to go to Daniel Bryan and Brie before they come to you. They will go, I said they will go to Rusev and Alana before they come to you. They will probably go to Jay and Jimmy Uso before they come to you. Maybe Roman Reigns and his wife before they come to you. Or Randy Orton and his wife. They probably go to any other wrestling power couple right now in the company before they came to Meryse and the Miz. Now I know some people might think I'm dogging them. I'm not dogging them in no shape or form. This is just my opinion. Now, to me, I'm saying I'm gonna say this. Soon as Brie had announced her pregnancy, you didn't hear nothing from Miz. You didn't hear first and foremost, you didn't hear nothing from Meryse. So she didn't say anything. Okay, Miz, you are on WWE, and you're in the back, and you look, and I saw this one moment. You look down, looked at Daniel Bryan and go, and it looked like you finna be a dad. And I just remember that scene and stuff, and I just couldn't believe he just did it. It looks like I feel like Meryse and Miz is showboating. They want what John Cena, like I'm saying, what John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Brie, and Nikki have. They want that. So they're going to do anything to do that. Ashley announcing their pregnancy on the WWE and everything. And I'm going to say this. Y'all, I know some of y'all might not believe this, but I am saying this. They want to be like John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Brie, and Nikki so bad they will probably sell their souls to the devil for it. But to get me to say, and I don't know if it's just me, how about every time that Miz and Meryse are going to be dressed up, Meryse might have a dress on, but it's this one red suit. This one girl, Meryse, wear. You got any other red suits besides that same red suit you wear all the time? Huh? But y'all, I want to hear your point of view. And the question of the day is, do y'all think Miz and Meryse is trying to be like John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Brie, and Nikki so bad that they might sell their soul to the devil? All right, That is the question of the day. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.